What does this do? Nope. This probably doesn't do anything in there. Nope. I don't think... Do I have to get in there to do it? Oh, great. No. There's got to be something I'm missing. Or do I need to somehow get power back on in this place, which I don't know where that would be because I haven't done enough searching, but I think I might have to figure out how to power this place back up. At least that's my thought. No, because I can't leave. So there's something in here that I gotta do. Do I have to go back in there with him?
You know, I think he's calmed down now. Perhaps all he wants is a hug. Why not let him out?
Ah, here we go. This is the one. Okay, so let's put the boot drive in first. Okay, boot drive requires... wasn't that computer powered? This one is. Okay, so boot drive needs basic disk drive and hardware configuration data. So... should be disk info setup and hardware locator? If I'm thinking about this right. So disk info and hardware locator. Maybe that one too. Okay, so they all have to have that. Okay. So they all have to have that. Got it. Okay, and this one requires advanced communication drivers. So it should be... So net locator would be one of them, and maybe the file streamer? Maybe? Socket protocol. Socket protocol and net locator. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, I need the green one. Well, wait, which one is... Blue is network, so... Circuit setup, socket protocol, net locator.
Life is so banal. Is it always as monotone as this? I can't stand it. Let me out.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Allows access to any local intran or hub wet networks. So is it only just the socket protocol then? I feel like it would be socket and net. Oh, maybe CMD interface as well. Nope. Okay, well. Advanced communication drivers to allow access to any local intran or hub network. So intran and hub networks. And security protocols. Okay, so it does require firewall and antivirus. Okay, so socket, firewall, antivirus, and net locator. And maybe CMD interface. go. Okay, cool. Thought it was weird that it wasn't needing firewall stuff, but there you go. Turns out I'm just a big dummy. Okay, so now we have all programs required in server and file access in addition to high-level direct hardware access. Okay, so we have admin, file streamer, CMD, I think. CMD, file, admin. CMD, file, admin. Done with it. Okay, that should have powered everything back on. So we can't get to the computer here with. Okay, wow, we got a lot of stuff, don't we? When we're playing Lethal Company, when I can justify buying it. Water cave. Okay. Tomb. Oh, whoa, look at that. Tomb.txt, here we go. Okay, excavation, Xeno research. Primary excavation site is the central pursuit of the archaic at Shelter, Greenland. The site lies beneath the Shelter facility, and as of 2000 has been underway for almost 25 years. On March 3rd, 2000, the tomb was discovered. Current purpose, understanding the tomb and its contents. Okay. Bulk of the work, responsibility of the language team, i.e. Chief Translator Howard Lefresque. By his findings so far are as follows. The home or tomb was the home of some ancient organism. The organism may have been quarantined. The term Turngat is derived from the Inuit legend concerning evil spirits. Lefresque recommends immediate suspension of primary excavation operations. Man weeks, approximately 27,000. Approximate materials, 53 million. Okay, tomb investigation. Team will unseal the tomb for standard series of probe tests. Operation opposed by Howard Lefresque. Opposition overruled by Wilbur Frisk and scheduled May 1st. Final status open. Water cave. Okay. Locate and retrieve Xeno evidence and artifacts in support of main facility. Project not deemed critical enough for elevated present. Okay. Attending chemist. Replaced with Neil Oswald. Findings. Confirmed as a primary material in construction of Persona TARDIS artifacts and first new non-periodic table substance to be discovered by the Archaic for 18 months. Okay, another artifact was discovered and effects were cataloged. So this is the 66B. Research teams continue to flail at a purpose for these mechanisms. All symptoms manifested by research teams in contact with the artifact conform to our initial hypothesis regarding their nature. Okay, 2 industrial accidents, 3 below archaic acceptable max, exhaustion, 13 fatalities, 2. Additional notes, report filed concerning a potential saboteur following multiple mechanical losses and thefts, particularly of radio equipment. Theory, dehydration as a cause of exhaustion leading to misconduct. Debunked. Theory, missing miner Tom Redwood still within the mining facilities. That was Red, I believe. I think that's Red. Okay, well, we found him. He's not missing anymore. Poor dude was dead, though. Hostile local fauna levels uneconomic.
As constantly entertaining as it might seem to have access to memories one has no recollection of receiving, it also places me in somewhat of a predicament. This saboteur, for some reason, he conjures in my mind the color red.
So I wonder if Red was sabotaging them to stop, like, the consistent, like, searching and stuff for the stuff. I mean, I guess if he was infected and he still had the ability to maintain some of his own thoughts and, like, ideals, then it would make sense why he would want to stop other people from getting infected, but... Okay, excavation research facility, background. In January 19th, 1973, the archaic central cast becomes aware of a large-scale industrial accident on a remote mining complex in northwest Greenland. The accident coincides with local reports dated over a period of decades concerning abnormal animal behaviors and growth, high suicide rates, and unusual events within the mine itself. These reports centralize over the precise location of the mine collapse, itself reportedly caused by a crazed miner. Xeno activity is suspected, and full investigation is sanctioned. Okay, purpose: locate and retrieve Xeno evidence and artifacts. Bunch of initial personnel stuff, total population 88. After 2 years of construction, Shelter is now practically self-sufficient, eliminating many issues surrounding archaic privacy concerns. Concerns threatened during the construction phase by the much increased sea freight required. Shelter operates with a skeleton crew of research staff, supported by a small crew of maintenance and general care personnel. An elevated cast presence of reasonable magnitude is warranted by the potential value of any discoveries. Unskilled labor and resource management is outsourced to discreet local villagers. Plans to adapt more than a fraction of the old mining complex to archaic needs have been abandoned, and the work is now commencing on excavation site immediately below the facility and within half a mile of the 1973 explosion site. Security level: highest priority. According to standard procedure, all documentation concerning the facility was destroyed upon construction. All those that know of the facility's existence either work within the facility or are of no great concern. The facility can sustain itself with only minor reliance on local settlements. The facility, for all intents and purposes, does not exist. This presents only minor practical annoyances. Okay, a couple of different substances. Persona TARDIS, Artifact 27, now believed to be somehow related to the contents of the recently discovered tomb. Finis Specialis, Artifact 10, of little real value to the archaic, but for some reason of great collectible value to the lower caste. Turngat Tomb. Okay, expenses classified. Final operation, or operational. Final status, operational. Okay, so we have earned international work. Great. We never found this either, did we? We might have to come back here and activate that, because I didn't really see any sort of... Unless it's like... based on the year? Yeah, door ID invalid. So we're going to have to find a door ID that we need to unlock at some point, I think. Okay, cool. Sneak back in here at some point. Okay, so that was Computer Central. We can go to Residential Area 3, and 1 would be the Infirmary. That's going to make a noise when we bust that open. Which is probably going to summon a guy. Illustrious past, an exciting future, the archaic history spanning centuries. As a member of the Archaic, you are part of an organization vital to the protection of the human species. If you are not a member of the Archaic, please turn yourself into the nearest community support officer. The Archaic, as we know it, was founded in 1519 by Francisco Melzi, the Milanese noble. The foundation of the movement, assumed erroneously by some to be a sect, was a private work of Leonardo di Piero da Vinci, revealed to his most trusted student, Melzi, on his deathbed. Many rumors circulated at the time pertaining towards a sexual relationship between the two, and this was an explanation for their secrecy they were quite happy to embrace. Much is held to be known of Da Vinci's engineering work, though in truth, a few sketches and notes in the public domain only begin to touch the depth of his knowledge. For instance, it is often said that his designs for flying machines, that they were entirely impractical. We realize now they're only impractical when limited by human production materials. The Archaic remained unnamed for centuries. Melzi and his successors understood the power of a name to identify and tie down its owner, and even today, Archaic remains an unofficial and internal term. As we enter the 21st century, the Archaic performs much the same role as it always has, to locate, understand, and protect Xeno evidence in all life forms, albeit on a far greater scale. Today, our movement is served by over 30,000 devoted employees at 203 installations worldwide. .3061. That's the infirmary, okay. Okay, well, do we want to finish exploring this stuff? .3061, huh? This is where I came out of? Yes. There were some, like, guys around here, weren't there? This is the machine room, which we have a gas mask for now. The armory. Nothing useful. Okay, we can go to the machine room. We gotta remember 3061 as well. Yeah, here we go. Okay, it's filled with poisonous gas. That's fine. We have this. Yo, I can't see jack squat in this thing, though. Holy cow. Got a nice barrel fire here. Burning rubber, really hate that smell. Same, dude, same. Engine is out of order. Lock looks somewhat crude, huh? Like saw? Nah. Let's say like saw crude? Like how crude we talking? It looks like I do need to go into the other area. Okay, palm and iris scan. We still need the palm too, which we might find that. Oh, do I just need like a channel locks or like a thing like that? That's what it feels like I gotta have. Yeah, that's all I gotta have. Okay. That's stuck. Think I can hit it with this thing? I doubt it, but you think I could? I don't know why this would be, like, hidden. Well, there you go. Let's activate this. Something not right with these artifacts. Something's wrong. Something irresistible. Got so many batteries, man. So many. Nah. System pressure statistics. Okay. Pressure operations. So my guess is that's how we turn this thing off. This will clean out the gas in the area. Come on. Okay, there's that. What we can do is we can probably lock that valve now that it's like... Nope, never mind. Weaken the mounts for the door? Oh. Oh. Great. Probably where we get our hand, isn't it? No!
Let me guess. That was an important corpse.
No, the worm!
You know, there's nothing I'd like more than to see you suffer horribly.
I don't really know exactly what I'm doing here. Oh, nice. I got him. Well, we got our hand. That's nice.
Too late to just slam your head against the wall until you pass out, you know. It might be easier than carrying on. You know, the one thing that keeps me going is that when I finally work out how to end all this, you're coming with me.
Yeah? I wouldn't be so sure about that. This should be safe to run through here now. So let's go unlock the other door, and that's probably where we're going to need to get our eye.
So, you're running around with a human body part in your backpack, and I'm supposed to be the bad guy?
Yeah, we're good. That's all nice and clear. Handy, right? Right? Hey, man.
Who's your poor monkey friend? Is he all right? He looks a little under the weather. If I were you, I'd envy him. If I were me, I'd envy him as well. How do you commit suicide when you got no heart to stop, no hands to wield a chainsaw?
Interesting. I don't know where he came from. Kind of a bit interesting, I guess. Let's go activate this thing. Should be the computer room here. .3061, right? Yep, 3061. Okay, now we should be able to get into residential.
This is residential. The archaic asks that viral biologists do not take their work home with them.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't this. That was infirmary. And this is probably the last section we need to go into. Did we get rid of the saw? We did. Look at that. Into the infirmary. Nice. Okay. So what do we got in here now? Take a look around a little bit. So you're on something, but you're not. Non-human sample. Oh, okay. Okay, cryostasis usage policy. Cryostasis facility is in state-of-the-art installation, allowing for cryogenic freezing of severely injured personnel who may be resuscitated at a later date. During freezing, users may or may not experience mild hallucinations, to be confirmed when the first user is successfully revived from stasis. Fair usage policy. The following scenarios are considered acceptable cause for use of the cryostasis facility. Any overseer or elevated cast member is critically ill or injured. Any lower caste member of the archaic holding vital information is critically ill or injured. Any patients infected with non-Terra virus or bacteria, provided they have first been deemed non-contagious. Any injured personnel with the following incurable ailments should be enter stasis for later medical research. Okay, glaucoma, polio, diabetes, halitosis. Any elevated cast member deemed clinically dead should enter stasis for ceremonial purposes. Maintenance period for deceased users to be increased, pending research benefits at Greenland site, making revival a potential solution. Access is strictly forbidden to all non-medical personnel. At this time, the Archaic is unable to staff the facility 24 hours. As a result, heart rate sensitive wristbands have been issued to high priority, high risk personnel. Keep these wristbands with you at all times. They allow automated access to the facility in the event that the wearer's heart rate indicates high probability of approaching death. P.S. Lower caste personnel are entitled to an opt-in, opt-out scheme whereby they may choose to sign a consent form where in the event of critical injury they will be entitled to at least partial cryostasis. Partial? Uh-oh. What's uh-oh? The non-human hand stuff? I feel like I'm safe when I'm beside them, like I've got nothing to lose, but Clarence, he's not in there with me. Incoming video chat. Hello, Amabel.
Christ, you look worse than the last time I saw you. Though maybe you're just at a higher resolution. Oh, damn it. Note to self, never insult your last hope of survival. I just wanted to give you a word of advice. Those creepy artifacts, we don't know how they work. Or even what they do, I suppose. I saw someone get too close to one once. You probably don't want to know. I'm sure you'll be fine. Probably. I hope. But by the way, if you happen to find yourself in my neck of the woods, I'm kind of trapped. It's no big deal, really. Just throwing it out there.
Oh no, that's hardly true. They're really completely harmless. Go on, it's just like wrapping yourself up in a warm blanket.
Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. I'm gonna hit the bathroom and I'll be right back. I've drank a lot of coffee and it's going right through me.